What's up, S&M Real? Real? I don't know why I always be saying real. And thank you for being a member. I just thought about it. That's why it's green. You know I'm not right, but yeah. Okay.
At least we had the same idea.
Same idea, little bit. What you gonna go live later? Oh.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna go live and do my thing, but
Like what, on the game or what?
No. I'll probably play the game later. I was gonna go fish live, but
Oh, this ain't gonna be long because this is just like an update on this custody stuff. So you still can. You still.
Careful.
You say what?
I just said careful.
Trying to get this thing down. Babe, this is the first time I've been live on time, and I don't know how long. You said what, bro? Yep. I figured out what I even titled this video so I could do my talking points. Petty. Yeah, I gotta go back and figure out what I titled this video so that I can know my talking points right quick. And I guess we'll get into it after this. Whenever I find my video. All right, y'all. So basically, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. That is in here, and that we'll see this after the live end. I should be able to keep this up. So basically, I'm just gonna do a update on what happened with the protection order for Carter and Crystal today in court. So basically, they still have the what I call the Sideshow Bob as their attorney. And this is the first, matter of fact, yeah, this is the first time that Mrs. Potato Head has actually came to court because she's the one that put her hands on my child. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of give y'all a rundown because I don't think I actually updated y'all because y'all know I had lost my dad and stuff like that. And I was experienced with that. Anyway, so I found this stuff in Pulaski County because had the person that was doing the paperwork been listening and not making a whole it would have happened in Pulaski County. I live in Pulaski County. The kids live in Lonoke County or whatever, which is where the case is at, but I'm here. So with how protection orders work, you guys, is, or how they supposed to work, is if someone is physically assaulting, mentally, the S word, and I forgot what else they call it. And I think we can't say the S word on YouTube for whatever reason, but my stuff is already limited. Reason. What's supposed to happen is I'm supposed to got temporary custody, so the kids will be removed out of the household of the people that's doing whatever that they're doing to the children and things like that. That did not happen because they thought that I had already had custody, right? Then you turn around and what else happens? What else happened? I'm supposed to go to court and like prove my case, because I have the burden of proving because I brought that to court. It's how this works in Arkansas and I believe in most states, right? Cool. Then you turn around. So, okay, did all that. I found that out here where I stay at because I know this is where I stay at. Why would I found it somewhere else? And I live here if the kids are going to be with me temporarily. So we did that, and then the judge went ahead and did it. Then the judge, when he realized that I don't have the kids, the judge amended the protection order and turned around and took the kids off of the protection order all the way completely because the kids don't live with me. But didn't give me temporary custody of the kids, right? Cool. So we go down to Lono, and the reason why it was amended from what I'm understanding the person told me was because we already have like a custody case going on in Lono County, so it has to be done in Lono County. But Lono County was like, we're gonna have to deny this because it's already open and y'all have a court date set in Pulaski County. So we here now. Okay, cool. I don't think to have to even subpoena my son to court because I actually have legal evidence, what's supposed to be legal evidence. If you look it up, is like video file, like video proof, audio proof, like anything like that's supposed to actually be legal evidence. Pictures, you have text messages on your phone, like I have, that's supposed to be actual like legal proof or law evidence, right? So we go to court today, y'all. I end up going to court today, me and Jay or whatever, because Carter actually told Jay what happened first. And if y'all didn't see the live, it's, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos back. But Carter told Jay what happened first, and then I can just come and ask him to like get details of what actually happened, or if he's just gonna say it didn't happen, blah 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 this, blah 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 that. So cool. Carter said what happened or whatever. I got that on recording. I went live because you cannot manipulate a live video. Like there's just no way that I can sit here and manipulate a live video, right? Okay, cool. So what else happened? We go to court today, and since Carter wasn't here in court, because I just don't even understand how that makes sense for Carter to have to sit here and testify against his dad or his stepmom, and you've been staying with them, so they're going to be able to manipulate you, right? That's what like mine's would think. So all that happened. The judge would not allow Jay to come in to testify and authenticate that he was in a car with Carter and he was in that video or whatever, right? The judge allowed me to play the video that shows Carter in the video. So okay, cool. I'm thinking, whatever, he just gonna dismiss it or whatever and kind of keep going, right? But no, that's like too much like right. Dude brought his what I call him, Krusty the Clown, which is the kid's dad, and Sideshow Bob, which is his attorney, and Potato Head is his wife. In case y'all ain't keeping up with this custody stuff. So Krusty the Clown brought Sideshow Bob to court or whatever to come to court to defend them about these allegations and things like that. So then I turned around. So they turned around and brought him. I'm like, okay, he gonna come in here and do something stupid. But actually, y'all, no, but he just kept objecting everything hearsay. How is it hearsay when I actually have evidence, right? Okay, the judge said that it was hearsay. You can't argue. When the judge is in court, you just can't even argue with that. So I'll just come in here in a second. Yes, ma'am. Because I'm gonna get off track. So, okay, I ain't even gonna sit here and argue, with the judge, just common sense. So I'm saying my case or whatever. Dudes stay saying objection. So when dudes talking, I'm talking. Like I'm like, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's not how that happened. And the judge like, look, he lets you talk. So I'm gonna give you a chance. I've been giving you a chance, this and that, third. And it's like, okay, cool, whatever. And I guess they agitated the judge because I be forgetting that like it's a legal way that you're supposed to do that type of stuff. I guess I'm supposed to say objection instead of just saying that he's lying, even though he kept cutting off everything that I was saying, talking about some of his hearsay and stuff like that. But I digress. So he brings up in court, Sideshow Bob brings up in court, well, she doesn't have custody. She filed yesterday for a change of custody. She filed yesterday for this, and she filed yesterday for that. And, the kids been staying here. They've been married. Like, just straight up in court lying. Y'all, what the does it have to, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with the fact that this bitch put in her motherfucking hands on my goddamn child? This whole ass nigga not giving my son his medication that he needs, and haven't been doing it for years from what the teacher said in text message. The judge did look at that or whatever, and was like, that is like compelling evidence when you actually have like text messages and stuff. But he was trying to say that was hearsay too, and the judge was like, nah, I'm gonna see what she talking about for us with this medication and stuff like that. And he kept, and then Sideshow Bob was just like, oh, well, that's the hearsay, and this has been going on, Your Honor, and this has been going on, and this. To the point where the judge just was like, appreciate you for the super chat. S&M Real. So the judge, and shout out to S&M Real because he's actually a member and just super chatted me, y'all. Yeah. But, and I'm still gonna read your comment after this. But the judge ended up just throwing the he didn't throw it out, he just dismissed the case or whatever. So with that being said, basically Carter and Crystal are still with somebody that's been abusing them. This is not the first wife or the first stepmom that has actually allegedly abused them and stuff like that. And I kind of let the judge know that. So the fact that he dismissed it, like, it's not all the way, to me, bad because he just dismissed it. And things like that. I just think it's sad when I call dude Sideshow Bob because you gotta be a clown to sit here and let me see if I could look up these comments now while I'm live without it interrupting the whatchamacallit. I just think it's a clownery whenever you know that some stuff is going on and you're just on somebody's stuff. Dang, I missed all these comments on somebody's stuff on this case to keep my kids away from me and in court sitting here basically what do you call this? This is legal malpractice, and legal manipulation. When you sit here and bringing up everything else in court that don't have nothing to do with this case, like it has nothing to do with nothing, right? Okay, cool. What's up, S&M Real? Thank you. S&M Real said, how beautiful and gorgeous. He said, are you doing okay today? I'm doing good, actually. He said, I'm pretty, thank you. And thank you for the support. And he said he was for me. Y'all go back and see the chat. Anybody's watching this on a rerun. So, what else was I going to say? I'm actually doing good. I ain't gonna stunt y'all when, like, that happened, right? The judge, like, I honestly think, like, and this is just me, I don't know, but this is just me thinking, with dudes saying all of this stuff that was like half truths and half this and half that, and me being like, that's not what's going on, that's not what's happening. Y'all know I'm black. So whenever I notice someone's over here lying to try to sit here and manipulate the court like he's been doing, mind you, I've been going through this with this particular clown for the last 8 years, so I already know how this little boy gonna sit here and come to court and manipulate the courts because he know this judge doesn't know what's going on. So what typically happens in things like this with judges that don't know what's going on is he did exactly what he did, which is dismiss the case, even though it's not going to help the children that are being abused. Like, kids don't run away from houses for nothing. Kids don't try to stab their stepmama for nothing. Mind you now, Carter has never ran away from our house. Carter has never sat here and tried to stab one of us. Like, just make it make sense. So, the judge just dismissed it, right? Okay, cool. I already have something else that I'm thinking of doing and probably will go ahead and do. But of course, since I know that they watch my channel like the fans that they are, I'm not gonna stay. I never let my left hand know what my right hand doing, like I learned that a long time ago. Okay, cool. So y'all, we go to Lono because basically dude was like, dude, I'm gonna dismiss this and they need to be taken care of in Lono. Basically because Sideshow Bob came up with all this other stuff and the judge just like, I honestly don't know who to believe, but I know there's more going on and whoever been dealing with this, I'm gonna let them finish dealing with this. It's how the judge handled it, right? So we go to Lono, right? They're like, well, we can't, it's the same thing, and so we can't do nothing, even though it's the same thing, but they would at least gave us temporary custody. So basically, we have to wait till somebody else, till they assault him again, or something else like this happens again, before we can actually do something, and it has to be like in the state of Arkansas. Make it make sense, because I don't know nobody that's going to sit here and physically assault someone and call the police on themselves. That's like me going to rob the bank and calling the police like, hey, yeah. So I'm on 12th Street and I just robbed the bank over here on West 26. Like, you can come over here and like go ahead and pick. No one's going to do that. Okay, y'all. So we walk out of court. I'm already mad because at the end of the day, I know what my child is dealing with and I know what my child is going with because Carter hasn't changed with that. Crystal even came back and spoke the truth and stuff like that. So I already know what's actually going on. I've been on what's going on. Now, if somebody else dropped the ball, which is legal malpractice, just so y'all know when stuff like this goes on, and litigants know about it and lawyers know about it, but somehow they just still make you out to be the bad guy, yeah, that's what that is, because they tell certain parts of the truth, manipulating law and miscarrying law and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. So when we go out there, they basically like, we can't do nothing because that has already been heard or whatever. We should have dismissed it in Pulaski County to get it out there to this particular judge. Okay, whatever. And I went too fast, y'all. So when we come outside, y'all, or we're on our way going downstairs, like I said, I'm already mad or whatever. I'm already there with it. And I was, because I don't like that. Like, y'all, one thing I cannot stand is for someone to sit here and mess with people that have a mental issue, mess with children that are like defenseless and stuff like that, y'all. And as anybody that's defenseless and innocent, I can't stand for people to sit here and bully them. Like, to me, you a hoe ass motherfucker to sit here and bully a goddamn child. Like, that is what it is. And that's it with me. And when it's my kids, it's a whole different thing. So I'm walking out or whatever, y'all. I'm telling Jay, because Jay was the witness to it, because Carter told him what happened first. So Jay was the witness to it and can authenticate that that's his video that he's actually on and stuff like that. So that's why I brought him. Mind you, now the judge didn't want to hear that, because by that point in the courtroom, the judge already like, I don't know what the hell y'all got going on, and y'all figure that out. So I'm telling Jay what's going on. Dude walking downstairs, him and Mrs. Potato Head stairs. Now, mind you, now what I will sit here and say about Sideshow Bob is he was like one of them antagonizing bitches too. He still is, because anybody that sit here and talk about kids that have autism, to me, is a bitch, because they're helpless, they're defenseless. Don't no child want autism. Don't nobody want something that they can't help that they actually have. Make it make sense. And then all of the like the little connecting dots to autism now is coming out that it could be Tylenol why kids have autism. It could be because you took ibuprofen while you was pregnant why kids have autism. They don't know. Like, they have already been tested and things like that, like they blood and stuff like that, as far as with autism. No one knows. So clearly it's something that they can't help. It's a neurological disability, right? So you such a bitch, like Sideshow Bob is, which is the attorney. You're over here calling my kids things and those things and this, that, and the third. Mind you, now, you don't never had the same energy for my husband. Like, that's how you be knowing when a motherfucker's a weak bitch. So, moving along. Sideshow, Krusty the Clown, which is the dad, and Mrs. Potato Head, which is the stepmom that actually did the assault, right? Mind you, now, this is not the first stepmom. This is just the first time I have actually filed charges about mine. Hoping that with it being out here, somebody actually sit here and advocate and do something for these kids or to help these kids, right? So, they over here, they talking shit. Yeah, I had talk next time. Like, yeah, this is the first time I heard this bitch fucking talk. This is the first time I've actually seen this bitch, like, her whole full fucking body. This bitch is fat, bad built, ugly, bald headed. No wonder y'all don't know what to do with Crystal, but besides keep cutting her damn hair, because your black ass don't even know how to do your hair. Your hair is like this fucking long, nigga. The hair on my motherfucking husband nuts is longer than this bitch hair, nigga. Then, like, when you look at this bitch looks like she like 45 years old, nigga. Like, she look like a fucking granny, nigga. Like, bro, clearly you don't have nothing to lose with your big, bad built ass nigga, but all that shit that was talking inside that, whatchamacallit, inside that courthouse once we was going out and shit like that and going downstairs and stuff like that. When we got outside, it's something different. Now y'all run into the car, like y'all be on the internet talking shit and y'all be, outside talking cash money motherfucking shit, but when we outside of the courtroom where police don't be at and stuff like that, oh, y'all running y'all goddamn car. You hurry up and get to your car. But then you get in the car and roll down your window and still talking shit like a bitch that you are. Like, this is the same hoe ass nigga that was sitting here in court, not the stepmom, but dude bitch ass was the same bitch ass nigga that sat here in court crying, talking about how hard it is to raise kids, but yet you trying to stop my visitation. Matter of fact, you trying to terminate my visitation for me to see my goddamn kids, but it's so hard and blah blah blah, and you only really have one of them, and that's when you have him and don't have him in a goddamn mental facility or behavior place. So yeah. So basically the update with this and how this was miscarriage of justice is basically with Sideshow Bob being an attorney, he has a professional conduct that he's supposed to stay in, y'all. And basically what he did in court today was not that, because you're not supposed to manipulate the law and things like that. And basically everything that he did in this goddamn case today was just examples of manipulation, because what the fuck they have to do with the facts? Like, all this other shit that you talking about don't have shit to do with the facts of this hoe putting her goddamn hands on my goddamn child. And if we're going to bring up a fucking order, we should also bring up the order where don't nobody supposed to be putting their goddamn hands on to actually corporally punish them either, let alone pulling hair and hitting people on the side of the head. But when I walk downstairs, it's just awfully funny how, and when we was walking to our car, since they decided to park next to us, you don't have that same smoke for me. Why don't you have the same energy for me? Like, I don't understand. And when it comes to my husband, why this bitch don't have the same energy for me? Like, he's talking shit now and talking about cordial and this, that, and the third. With this, with that. This is the same bitch that be, scurrying off. Like, bitch, this nigga so scared. You driving over 2-3 things of lanes of traffic to get the fuck away from a motherfucker when we just driving and going to get on the freeway. That's because you know you a bitch. You like, y'all, a motherfucker is such a motherfucking hoe whenever you can sit here and talk shit in court like a little hoe that you are. You talk all this goddamn shit in court, but outside, when you can do something and be about that shit, you run and get in your car and you scurry off. Now you talking shit. Like, dude, you have to be sick in a fucking head. Like, mind you now, this Mrs. Potato Head, bad built ass nigga, flubber ass looking bitch, I have never said shit to you. So why are you talking today? And the other time you're not talking, you're talking today? And then when you are talking, you don't want these problems. Oh, okay. Funny. So when I sit here and say that the bitch is mental, like, you know, a motherfucker have a mental issue to be picking on kids. But like I said, with this particular person, with Carter and Crystal dad, Krusty the Clown, somebody that actually be with this motherfucker long term have to have some type of mental issue. Like, really. Because most bitches, like, they believe you for a while, but then when they see what type of motherfucker you really is, then they just be like, yeah, and go on the fucking other way. But your desperate ass in your 40s and 50s, old as fuck bitch, like, you want to sit here and antagonize me too. Ah, okay. So, and y'all know I record everything. I recorded this whole shit that was going on in court, everything that was said in fucking court, and the whole other interaction when motherfuckers is on going downstairs talking about something, yeah, try next time, and blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. But when you had time to sit here and do something, you didn't do nothing. Matter of fact, you made sure you got in your car before I could walk down to the parking lot. And I beat your motherfucking ass. That's funny, huh? Oh, but you're so hard that you beating on a 14-year-old child. You're talking shit like you want to fight, but when I'm in your face, motherfucker, you jump in your goddamn car. Oh, you can't even turn it good enough because you're trying to get away from us. You and your bitch ass husband. Oh, but y'all talk shit about us every time that we come in court, and about me every time we come to court. Like, just make this make sense. And then you have a fucking bitch ass attorney that's allowing this shit to happen, because at some point, bitch, you supposed to recruit yourself, or you don't supposed to be just doing illegal shit. But I got something in store for that hoe. So, y'all, I'm just really ready for, also, I forgot to mention, because I wanted to do an update and keep on, like, update this shit all the way around. Yesterday, we filed a motion to change courts, change venues, because this judge clearly ain't gonna do shit. Like, it's just evident. Like, he ain't gonna do shit. And I sit here and say that because he ain't been doing shit. This motherfucker is allowing motherfuckers like items that have an issue with me recommend bullshit that's illegal, and then when this motherfucker come to court with no actual factual evidence to shit, I believe she said that. Why? Because he said that I said that with no motherfucking proof. So make this make sense. Now, mind y'all, like I have said before, I actually felt like in the beginning of this case, when I had the first attorney that didn't do absolutely shit, like, I think the judge was like fair in, but now it's been going on so long and it's so much bullshit. I think he just tired of the case, but you would rather believe the bullshit than actually do some motherfucking work. And I think motherfuckers really feel like a motherfucker would never do shit about it. But I know that all of this shit is highly fucking illegal. That's being ordered in this goddamn case. Like, people are so fucking stupid and so worried about trying to fuck with me, because don't shit else, like, the bitches is black. Both of these hoes is blocked on my goddamn phone, which is this bad built bitch and his bad built ass. Like, y'all are made to go together. I don't understand how both of y'all are fucking bad built, but y'all bad built and ugly, and make it make sense. I found that, what else did I found? Contempt, because I didn't get to see Crystal, because Crystal was kept away from me again. What else was it? I'm still not having my phone visitation, but mind y'all, I'm paying for the goddamn phones. Like, I have sent them a phone. This particular person have already put my child phone in the goddamn freezer, so she cannot talk to me, and so I cannot locate her because she's in fucking Lone Oak. Carter can't talk to me either when I call on the visits, the scheduled time and stuff like that. Okay. And this whole note I have him blocked so you get a court some bullshit thing. But if I'm paying the phone bill and I provide a phone so I don't have to talk to your funky ass, neither one of y'all funky ass hoes, why do y'all have a problem with me talking to my goddamn child? Like, make it make sense. Like, you have to be a weird ass motherfucker to sit here, and a sick ass motherfucker, to sit here and come in between a mother talking to her child, but yet you still have not proven that I did shit to my goddamn kids. You don't. Where's the proof? Like the math is just not mathing me. So your issue is the fact that I don't want to talk to your fat ass. And like, this bitch is so goddamn stupid, because anybody with two eyes, like even people on the outside that don't know shit, when they hear just the side of the story, it's like, what? So you provide the phone and it's still an issue with you to talk to your child on the phone that you pay for, so you don't have to talk to him? Like, since he don't like you, why the fuck is it a problem? It's a problem when a motherfucker is obsessed with you. Like, this motherfucker is really, like, this is an obsession at this point. Like, this shit is disgusting and fucking mental as the hell at this point. Because if I don't like somebody, y'all, I don't talk to them. I'm the one that blocked this motherfucker. I don't talk to you. That's why I got my kids on the phone, so I don't have to talk to your bitch ass. I don't have to hear you breathe your funky ass breath on the goddamn phone with your fat, bad built ass. So, long as I get my phone visitation with my goddamn kids, I can give a fuck. So the way around it, nigga, if I have to pay child support and pay a fucking phone bill, guess what? I'm going to do that, so I don't have to talk to your bitch ass. But, bitch, you're with a motherfucker that, and if y'all haven't seen that video, I'll probably link it down in the goddamn description if y'all want to see it or whatever. But this bitch is so slow and stupid, y'all, and mental her goddamn self. I would just think that after watching a 45-minute video of this nigga don't do shit but talk about this bitch this whole goddamn fucking time, nigga, why the fuck are you still talking about this bitch? This bitch ain't said shit to you. And when she do update shit, she update about what's going on with this custody case. So, why? Why? I'm not understanding. Okay, cool. So then, like, today or now, why is it an issue for her to call her son on his motherfucking phone? Why do you have to be involved in it? Like, how fucking dumb can you fucking be? Like, just really, how dumb can you really fucking be? Like, the motherfucker want to have some type of communication with me and he want to control it. Isn't that sign of an abusive ass motherfucker? You have to control everything and exclude kids from shit. And when the shit first happened, dude took Carter phone for 2 weeks and now Carter phone is back, took it again. Right? That's a motherfucker that's abusing a motherfucker, but don't want a motherfucker to be able to tell anybody else in time that this is going on and that's going on, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Also, with this teacher talking about some Carter has never took medication and stuff like that on Mondays at school, this host supposed to be a mandated reporter. Why should he report this shit to DHS? Yeah, this shit is all kinds of all over the fucking place. But this is how you have legal malpractice, when people know that all this shit is going on, and instead of fucking bringing it to the judge's attention, you suppress the evidence and you go way over here to New York and say what happened way in fucking New York that don't got shit to do with these goddamn kids. This case has never been about these goddamn kids. It has always been about another way that you can fucking see me in fucking court, or another way that you can try to sit here and hurt me in fucking court. That is some real mental demonic ass shit. Just like his demon ass mama. Like, these are fucking demons. Only a demon would do shit like this. Like, make it make sense. Well, she calls him. Well, not to talk to me, she gave him a phone so she could not only not talk to me, but talk to him in case he runs away, since he's always fucking running away from my damn house and we never know where the fuck he is, and we always have to call the goddamn police. Instead of having to call the police, since he look how he look out here and taller than me, NJ, it'll just make more sense for you to talk to my husband and app close and tell him, hey, Carter ran away, we can't find him, blah, 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 can y'all see where the fuck he is? Instead, you would rather take his goddamn phone. Make it make sense. Like, the math is just not mathing for me, y'all. I just think that's some mental shit. Just like the demon ass grandma talking about, well, you can't talk to your mom over my house and this, that, and the third. Fat bitch, what the fuck I did to you? With your bad built ugly ass. Like, this bitch look like fucking Frankenstein, y'all. So, what I do your bad built ass? Cause bitch, I don't talk to you. I don't talk to you. I don't come up here, nigga. I don't bother your whole ass, nigga. Y'all live 45 fucking minutes from where the fuck I stay at. Bitch, I wish the fuck I would. But yet, somehow, it's still an issue for my kids to talk to me on the fucking phone. And y'all, this is considered fucking parental alienation. But somehow, some way, for whatever fucking reason, and everybody that knows me since, what's up, Jay Dunn? But everybody that knows me know that, like, I have always loved kids. Like, y'all, my cousins, like, I got 3 cousins, y'all. But 2 of them I'm real close with because they were older or whatever, right? They like fucking brothers to me. Everybody know that I have always watched people kids my whole, like, motherfucking life since I could watch kids. I've always babysat and shit like that. So people just know that I'm not gonna do shit to no goddamn kids. Like, I just feel like that's weird. But y'all haven't been approved that I did shit to my kids. And y'all have such a problem with me seeing my kids and talking to my goddamn kids. Like, make it make sense. What you looking for, bro?
No, just looking for my pliers that I had up here.
This.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know what this is.
That's just the boat key. Anybody on YouTube want it? What's that, good people? Ooh, it's fro ridiculous out here.
I think S&M Real and Jay Dunn is in here.
What's up, Jay? What up, S&M?
Real. I don't know why the fuck I be saying real. Like, real. Like, no, real. Like, somebody, nigga, you a real ass nigga. Like, yeah, I say real instead of real.
He real, though. What's that, good people? Happy Veterans Day. Tomorrow.
Early.
Yeah. A little cameo from her.
Dude, I'm finna, you finna go live? Or you finna go fishing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fish and go live. I just have to take the chicken and put it in the
water.
Yeah. And I clean the turtle water too.
I gotta finish doing whatever I'm finna do after this live. But you know, I be trying to like update it, because if I don't update it, like when it happened, and I will forget, and it'll be months, and they be like, so whatever happened with the kids? And okay, you just.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of left us.
Shouldn't have left y'all.
Babe, when we put out the tree?
Tonight.
Okay.
We'll go live to do that tonight.
All right. I don't even know what the hell I was talking about.
Your cousins doing stuff to kids, weird, somewhere in there. I don't know
where I was going with that. Show Jay. But I think what I was gonna say is people that sit here and keep kids from folks, like, for one, I have never did nothing to people's kids, and that's where I was going with that. So everybody that know me in my family be like, bro, you only dealing with it because you black. Like, had you not been black and this, cause like no one nowhere can sit here and say that I have done something to somebody's kids. Like, I'm the person that will actually watch your kids and babysit your kids, and yeah, come over here like I've always loved kids, right? So this whole shit is weird. Like, to anybody that knows me, like, personally, outside of YouTube or anywhere else, like, everybody that knows me personally is like, for one, they be like, your kids, Julian and Jaxon, like, me and Jay boys, they be like, they are well taken care of, well mannered, they polite, they nice, they friendly. Like, kids that's abused or around an abusive person and don't, like, have that type of personality, them traits and stuff like that. So when I sit here and be like, dude, this is some racist shit, like, that's really what the fuck I feel. Like, at first, I didn't feel like that. At first, I just thought the judge was, like, fair and stuff like that, but nah. Other than me being black, I don't know what else to say, because it hasn't nothing been proven that I actually have done to my kids that's, like, harming my kids. But I can prove that stuff that's been done to me and my family that's harming us and my family. So, yeah, this case alone. So, it's just weird to everybody that actually know me. But I was talking to my cousin after I lost my dad, and he was like, dude, you pretty much raised us. Like, bro, you only dealing with that shit, and it's only like this because of this. But I just want people that don't know about, like, custody cases and things like that, or malpractice and stuff like that. Legal malpractice is when a judge is doing anything that's, like, outside of professional conduct, which everything that this person does is outside of professional conduct. And especially when they know that they're doing it. Like, the judge is outside of fucking professional conduct, in our honesty. Like, this judge should have been recused himself from this case because he's already fucking biased. Like, when we come to court, no matter what the fuck we come to court for, mind you, Jay's supposed to been, a matter of fact, y'all, let me go back. Jay's supposed to been a thug, selling drugs, this, that, and the third. The whole time Jay's a veteran. He don't have to fucking work. People are real salty because he don't have to work to still get fucking paid, and the bills to still get paid, and everything to function around here, right? Then, instead of me being a stay-at-home mom, because both of my kids are fucking homeschooled, or whatever the fuck I do at home outside of, like, making money. Y'all know I have money, money talks with D-Money on Mondays, right? So, clearly I know how to get some type of funds coming around something, right? So, instead of me being that, I'm not a mom, I'm a prostitute. Yeah, so this is the type of lies and, like, legal abuse that people be doing in court, and miscarrying of justice that they be doing in court. And it still has, with all of this being said about me, what the fuck can I sit here and say that I actually have done to my damn kids, though? I'll wait, y'all let me know. But yeah, that's the update so far that I can think of. Also, dude was lying in court talking about some, both of the kids are in cabin and they shouldn't sit here and have to come to my house. Mind y'all now. I'm like, and Your Honor, that's a lie. And I probably didn't do it right, y'all, but I'm not a fucking attorney. So, like, what applies to them, like this professional conduct, does not fucking apply to me because I'm not a fucking professional. I'm not an attorney. Like, so when I might have been speaking out of turn and it probably was pissing him off, I don't know, but I don't think he was really pissed off. I just think he was like, bitch, this case is all over the fucking place. I don't know what the fuck going on, so yeah. Jay Dunn said that's crazy. It's crazy, but like people, like even with this protection order, we went out and talked to the lady. I'm not gonna say the lady's name, but we went out and talked to someone, and she just was like, "Wait, no." Like it was so much stuff that she was saying, and she just was like, "That did not supposed to happen like that." And she like, I just don't even want to sit here and talk about what all she said because I really feel like this dude is like he the scum of the earth. Like this attorney is dirty as the fuck, like filthy. Like, and I know that. So I don't want a motherfucker to know who to attack and where to attack a motherfucker at. So it's just like I'm not even gonna do that. Like people don't even be giving a fuck about what's in the best interest of the kids. Mind you, now don't forget y'all, in the state of Arkansas, there's a joint custody thing. They haven't proved why the fuck joint custody won't work. You in here lying talking about some, oh, well, no, they live all the way in Cabot, so giving her temporary custody will interrupt the kid's schooling and blah, 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 this. And I'm like, no, my son actually goes to school 5 minutes away from me. Because he had behavior issues and he couldn't go to school, and actually he was actually supposed to go to school, but his teacher, from what his teacher said and the staff there, the reason why he wasn't able to go back to regular school is because he was took off of medicine for 2 months. And that's when, you know, people was like, that should have been reported. The school are mandated reporters, and they supposed to report it when he was off the medication. But, you know, a person here up and put him back on medication because I'm pretty sure they did report that. And I know who's mandated reporters, but I know who's mandated reporters and supposed to report. And when they don't see him report, I know what I can do as far as with that as well. So, like, I just like for people to sit here and doubt and think that a motherfucker just don't know shit. I might not know all of the legal terminology and stuff like that, but I do know when I can get something done about certain things that's being done illegally or whatever. But yeah, but hopefully this like I was waiting for that to come up. Hopefully this video helps somebody to let people know that you don't have to sit here and be a trash parent, a trash mother, father, whatever, and not have your kids. And also, you can be a trash parent or father and have your kids. Like, all these mothers ain't good mothers, and all these fathers are not deadbeats. And I really wish, like, society stopped looking at things like that when it comes to these cases. I'm finna try to show y'all the boys. If I could figure out how to turn on light. Yeah, this is the first house that we stayed in that I think don't have a light. And it still didn't come on. Oh, there you go. So, yeah. Hey. What's up?
What's up? What's up?
You silly goose. So, y'all look, they playing. Like, I don't know what type of autism they supposed to have, y'all, but they been playing Legos on the PS5. Nah.
How long is it? Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's what we need. I think that's what we need.
I don't know who playing, y'all. Damn him.
Well, I was trying to get them to blow that up, but they figured out. Go to the green, Juju. Go to the green arrow. Yeah, there you go. Come over here on this side, by the lock, and see what you can do over there. This way.